What's up guys, Well Customs here, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Marvel Studios 10-year, well the first 10 years anniversary figures right here. And this is Thor and Lady Sif from Thor the Dark World. Pretty cool, not bad. I'm pretty happy I picked this up. Lady Sif looks pretty nice. Well, I call it Lady Sif, but you call her Sif, whatever. There's the back, some bio. Let's open them up. Alright, so here they are out of the box. I have to say, this is a pretty solid 2-pack right here. I like it a lot. Both of them look fantastic looking. Of course, Thor looks pretty nice. It was always nice to have a new figure in Sif right there. So let's start off with Thor really quickly and get to Sif. Alright, so here's Thor, and he does come with his hammer right here, Mjolnir, whatever you want to call it. I can never say it right anyway. But it's just a different looking Thor hammer right here. It kind of has that marble look on it, which is pretty different, and I kind of like it, I have to admit. It looks pretty nice. Looks more quality in my opinion. I know some people might not like it, but it's something nice to have that's a little bit new, if you want to say that. I mean, you probably have a million Thor hammers, so having one variant, different one, isn't going to hurt. So, looks pretty good. There's the top right there. Looks pretty nice. The handle's pretty standard, really clean looking, which I like a lot. And you have the little strap as well. Alright, so here's Thor with the long hair. I mean, we have not seen the long hair Thor in a while, actually. So it's kind of refreshing to see that. But I have to say, man, this outfit, let me get too much light here, but this is a nice looking outfit. I don't remember it being so gold. I had to go back to the movie and watch it to see if there really was this much gold on his outfit. But other than that, it looks really nice. Very royal looking, if you're going to say that. A lot of gold. Usually this parts are silver, so it's all gold, and gold going down the middle. His forearm gauntlets right there are gold as well. Got some blue there. A lot of colors on this. I like this outfit a lot. It's just a little bit different from what you usually see. Very vibrant in colors. Even the cape. The cape is fantastic too. I like the material. It's a little bit soft, but it has nice texture to it. Even the inside, it looks a little bit textured, which is a little bit different than usual. I could be wrong, maybe this is a reuse, but it looks pretty new to me. I mean, I'm so used to seeing Thor without this kind of outfit on, with the short hair, that seeing this all over again, you know, it's really interesting. Alright, so I think I fixed the lighting a little bit. It was just too bright. This guy is so shiny, all that gold is radiating off the light right there. But yeah, the colors are really nice, the paint job is really nice. The sculpting on this figure is good as well. I like the different colors, the blue out of nowhere. Even though it's kind of weird, it looks nice though. Just overall, very nice. He had the chainmail armor on his arms as well. So it looks pretty good. The hair itself, let's take a look at that. Alright, so looking at the head sculpt, you know, it's a pretty basic looking Thor figure with the long hair. I do like it a lot actually. I think it's a pretty good representation of Chris Hemsworth right there. But look at the hair. Hair's pretty good. Let me get a good angle. I like how it's kind of tied up right there in the ponytail, even though it's still long outside, on the outside right here. So it's pretty accurate to how it was in the movie. And it looks pretty nice. Some shading, some dark shading as well. So the hair looks pretty good. Like I said before, I haven't even seen a Thor with long hair in a while, so I kind of forget how it looks like. But I think I will pop one out for the comparisons later. But overall, head sculpt's pretty decent. The beard looks nice. The paintwork on the face looks pretty good too. Blue eyes, just pretty nice. It's pretty soft as well, so you can move the head around. So going to articulation, he actually has a ball jointed head, no hinge on it. So let's pop it off so you can see that, just like that. So there's no hinge, so you don't really get a lot of movement going down and up actually. Left and right, no problems there. Pivot, just a little bit. That's all you get really. Going to the shoulders, a little stiff. Could be worse though. Go up about that high. No problems there. They go down, up about that much. Does have a bicep swivel right there. 2 points at the elbow, which is nice. And at the wrist, he has a hinge joint and a swivel. But the hinge joint actually is at the bottom of the hand, not at the palm. So it goes back and forth right there. Going to the ab joint right here, he does have a ball joint, so it's pretty decent. It goes forward just a little bit, goes back a lot, so you do have that if you want to do some flying poses. Left and right, no problems there. He doesn't have a waist swivel, so he does have a swivel right there. And pivots left and right, so that's always pretty nice to have right there. Going down to the hips right now, he has T-jointed hips, and this is a little flap right here, but it's pretty soft, so it won't get in the way. Does a pretty good, almost 90 degrees above actually, more than 90 degree angle right there, which is nice. Goes back pretty decent. Split wise, not the greatest split, but he won't be doing splits anyway. Thigh swivel, 2 points at the knee right here, and at the ankle he does have a hinge and a pivot. So pretty standard articulation for a Thor figure. And they always, you know, the earlier Thor figures kind of sucked, but they have been improving on them recently. So this is a pretty nice, decent Thor when it comes to articulation. Size comparison time. So here are the Thor figures I have up for display in this size comparison. So right here we have Thor Ragnarok from the third movie. Right there we have the new one from the second movie. This is from Infinity War, and this one is from Infinity War. He has no arms on purpose because actually my figure on this one, the elbows, the shoulders were so tight that I had to take the arms off so I could rotate it to loosen it up. I'll get into another video on that later. This one too. Horrible shoulder joints that don't move. But yeah, anyway, another video for another time. Size comparison wise, they're pretty decent in size. This one actually is the smallest. This is the second smallest, and this is the third smallest, and that's the tallest right there. Now, if you want to switch out the heads, we can do that really quickly. So, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all of them have pretty big head ball sockets. So let's see which one fits which. I would like this one to fit pretty good. So let's see how that looks. Not bad. Could be a lot better in my opinion, though. It almost looks kind of stumpy. Is it just me? I don't know. But yeah, that's how he looks like with that head. And it's on the side, doesn't look that bad. Pretty decent, actually. Not bad at all. I think facing forward, though, it looks a little bit off. Maybe I had to bring his head up a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of passable. Going on to the next one. This is from the Ragnarok one. Oh, that looks a lot better, actually. I could do with that one. Even though I like this head sculpt better, this actually might look a little bit better. Yeah. Royalty right there. I love this suit. It's just all that gold, man. It's just shiny. Pretty nice. And for the hell of it, let's do the one with the eye patch. Ooh, this one's not really going on. Kind of. Alright, there you go. And now he looks like Odin. The true king with an eye patch. So yeah, you can swap the heads out pretty nicely, so that's always nice to have. So this is a pretty cool Thor. I actually like it a lot. It just screams royalty, like I said like a million times right now, but it's just that gold. Looks really nice. Alright, so here is Sif. We have not seen her in a while in any of the movies, sadly. I don't know what happened to her, but we do finally get a figure of her, and it looks pretty nice. I have to admit, I like it. I like this figure a lot. Accessories wise, she does come with 3 swords, which is pretty awesome. You can't really put them anywhere on her though, but she will hold them. Alright, so here they are up close and personal. Now, I said there are 3 swords because you could use them as swords if you want to. Actually, these 2 right here, they do come together and to make a staff almost like that, and this is just a standalone sword. Alright, so taking these 2 right here, you can stick them together like that. Pretty decent. Doesn't really stay in the greatest though, to be honest. So if you want to super glue it permanently, go ahead. If you know you're going to use it a lot, because you do have another sword anyway. But overall, it looks pretty cool. I like the design on them too. Let's zoom in a little bit closer right there to see that. Pretty nice and clean. Definitely really nice. And here's the other sword right here. Same kind of design on it, a longer handle. Now she actually does come with a shield as well. I think you saw this in the first Thor movie more often, but it looks pretty good. A little bit small, but I don't mind that. She is a smaller person. But design-wise, very nice looking. In the back right here, you do have some brown straps. Not a lot of color detail on it, but it's fine. You know, it's a shield. I don't think you need it unless you want the battle damage. But here she is with her shield and her sword right here. It looks pretty good, not bad at all. It is a little bit hard to get the shield onto her arm, so I actually find it easier to just take out the hand, slide her forearm in, and stick the hand back in, so you won't have a problem right there. And here she is holding her staff right there. It's a little bit tricky getting her to hold it because it's not one solid piece, so it might bend a little bit. Also, her hands don't really come together that straight, to hold like a staff as well. So there is a slight bend to it. You could probably, play around with it a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got it right there. But overall, it looks pretty cool overall. Maybe, like I said before, if you want to super glue it stuck together permanently, it might look a lot better overall. Or you could just have her like that, and that's still pretty cool. Alright, so here she is up close and personal. I have to say the face sculpt is pretty good. Pretty fantastic in my opinion. It looks pretty obvious who the actress is. I forgot her name though, but you know who she is. Overall, I'm pretty happy about that. I thought that was a black smudge on her face, but I think she actually does have a beauty mark there. So overall, still looks pretty good. The hair is black, but it looks really very nicely detailed and sculpted, so I like how that looks right there. And it's going down to the body. The outfit's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly how her outfit looked like in the movie, so they could put it pretty much on anything. But it looks really nice. Not a lot of color schemes right here, but it gets the job done. I like the design. To my knowledge, at first I have to say, I didn't notice this at first, so I thought this was like a design where like, oh, some stripes here, some stripes there, looking a little bit off, but it's just a bad paint quality actually. So this is actually supposed to look like this brown part right here, but it looks like they never finished it. It's okay, I'm not really gonna go crazy about that. But design wise, it looks nice. If you look really closely, she does have a lot of detail in her outfit. That's pretty nice right there. Paint wise, like I said before, it could be a little better. It looks a little sloppy. This shouldn't be brown right here. You have some silver bleeding over there. Very small things, like you won't notice it from far away obviously, but if you're going to examine it like I am right now, you will see it. But yeah, overall I like the outfit's look. It looks pretty nice. Going down here, she has some boots, long boots that goes all the way past her knees, which is pretty nice too. Some silver steel right there on the shin guards right there, if you want to call it that. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Some wrinkles as well, nice details. Now going to articulation, she has the ball joint head on a hinge, so it goes up, not that much though, but going down, nope, what? Hold on, there you go. Going down, no problems there. Left and right, no problems. Kind of pivots a little bit as well, so it's pretty standard for a Marvel Legend. These shoulder joints are not bad actually. It tricked me at first when I first saw them. Kind of similar to the Thor 3 movie figure when it has shoulder pads right here. They're actually connected to the arm, not up here, so when you move them, it allows some space right there, which is pretty nice. So I like that right there. I go all the way around, in and out, no problems there. No bicep swivel, but at the elbow, it does bend almost past 90 degrees, which is pretty nice, and it rotates left and right 40 bicep swivel right there. So I like that. And I know a lot of people rather have a bicep swivel, but in my opinion, this is more sturdy to have. Just in my own opinion, because you don't have to worry about the, bad shoulder joints connected to the bicep that might tear. So I kind of like this, especially for the women. I like that a lot because they're so skinny, the limbs, that you don't want to break something. At the wrist right here, she also has a hinge and a swivel, so it's pretty standard for a Marvel Legend. Going to the ab joint right here, she has no waist swivel, but at the upper abs right here, she does have a ball joint, so it goes back pretty good. No problems there. Forward just a little bit, not that much though. It does swivel left and right, which is pretty nice. Pivots left and right, so that's pretty good right there. Now going down to the hips, she has T-jointed hips. She does have some clothes here, but it's pretty soft rubber, so it won't hinder it that much at all. Almost 9 degrees, not that quite, but it's pretty acceptable to be honest. Split-wise, pretty decent. Like she does have some more of her outfit right here, but not really hindering that much though. She does have a thigh swivel right there. You want to look in there. There she is. Thigh swivel right there. 2 points at the knee right there, which is nice looking. I like that. It's split. And at the ankle, she does have a hinge right there, and she does have a pivot, so it's pretty standard. Pretty big platform shoes though. I do notice that. Alright, size comparison time. So here is the closest we're going to have Sif next to a Jane Foster right there. But here is the female Thor right there, which I like a lot actually. It's a fantastic figure. You guys see the marbling on this outfit. She probably would love this hammer a lot. But yeah, So here she is next to her, and right here I threw in a Wonder Woman figure from the Batman v Superman movie, I believe. I could be wrong though, but yeah, here she is. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I think this is from... who cares? Anyway, so here they are, side by side. Height comparison, what I like it. It's pretty decent. She is pretty much standing with all three girls right there. Two girls, that is. No complaints. Alright, so overall I like this 2-pack. I changed my Thor head because I like the shorter hair. But other than that, I think this is a really good 2-pack right here. Definitely pick it up if you can. Thor, it looks fantastic. I love his suit a lot. I'm actually surprised at how much I like the suit on Thor. I think the gold really pops out. Looks very royal looking, king-like. So that's pretty cool. Lady Sif right here, I'm really happy to have her in my collection now. I think the head sculpt is fantastic. The body is really good. No complaints. A little bit gripes on the paint apps, but other than that, it's still a fantastic figure. You know, we don't know what happened to her character. The last movie she was in Thor 2, briefly, and Thor 3 she was not in it. You know, Avengers Infinity War she was not in it, but we don't think she died, so who knows what happened to her. If they're making figures of her, she might come back, because we do know half of Thor's people were set free, or escaped that is, so maybe she's with Valkyrie or something. Other than that, that's about it guys. Like I said before, pick this pack up, it's really cool, and I think you'll enjoy it. So that's about it guys, thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with awanacustoms.com. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!